call this meeting to order. This is a school board meeting. Waterford Grade School District. Public notice has been given of this meeting in our core school building, the district website, and newspaper publication.
Scott, can you move the mic up closer? There you go.
Renee, would you please note for the record that all board members are here for this evening. And we start off with the consent agenda. That's reviewing board meeting minutes and closed session minutes from December 16th. All board members have the minutes of December 16th. Are there any changes, additions, corrections? Oh, when I looked over the minutes, I noticed that Schwartz excused himself at 8:45 p.m. And I just thought we should add Lene because of his physical discomfort, because otherwise it might look like he got tired of us. He just wanted to get out of here.
The truth is out there.
So we had that because of his physical discomfort.
Well, it's and his ability to get a ride.
Yeah, right. Any other notes, questions, comments? Then those minutes will stand. And the closed session minutes. Any comments on those? And then we should review the December treasurer's report. Paul?
All bills are paid and are, right now we're about we're halfway through the school year and about a third of the way through the budget, so we're doing well.
Anybody have any questions for Paul? Thank you, Paul. Confirm February committee meetings and school board meeting dates. We start with the proposed school board meeting on February 17. And then I would propose February 10 for our committee meeting. Chris, that's good for you.
It is.
10th and the 17th. So be it, 10th and the 17th. On to information items, that's the administrator's reports. Chris, you want to start off?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. First, I want to give second public notice to some policy modifications. Policy 163, Policy 322, Policy 342, and its guidelines, and Policy number 346, as well as Policy 352. Those are scheduled for action a little bit later on in tonight's agenda. I also want to give a first reading notice to some policy modifications for Policy 353.1, 361, the appendix, 364.1, 370, and the guidelines to Policy 323, specifically the list of special observance dates. There's also a new policy that is up for first reading tonight. That's policy number 832.1. So that serves as public notice, both for first reading tonight and then the second reading, which is coming for action a little bit later in the agenda. The only other item that I have tonight is I want to extend some notes of appreciation to a couple of staff members. As board members know, we're being aggressive in addressing the educator effectiveness initiative that kicks in next school year, state mandated. And most recently, we identified some teachers who will be serving as educator effectiveness coaches. And they had some training recently, and I just want to thank them for their time and their willingness to help us out and actually help out the whole school system. So that'd be Kathy Gordon, Tracy Olson. Those two are from Woodfield. We have Brad Singer from Trailside, Rhonda Fries, and Jackie Hitson from Evergreen, then Brian Shute and Rachel Bergman from Fox River. Then Sarah Shepke, she's going to be actually the lead coach, and she works out of the tech department as a curriculum integrator. I want to thank Tom and Lance from the maintenance department because they did an outstanding job during the winter cold days, keeping everything running and keeping the lots clean. So it was good to come back and there weren't any significant problems that we had to deal with. And a special thanks to our title preschool teacher and aide, Eugene Easy and Marilyn Hart, for a good couple of months kicking that program off. And they had a really nice family outreach gathering last Friday. About half the families came in and participated in that. Other than that, that concludes my remarks.
Questions for Chris?
I'd just like to comment that, yes, there's a bunch of policies that we're making some minor modifications. Usually it's because state requirements, and it's typically just a small verbiage change. Anyone is welcome to find out more about it. Before we vote on the second readings, we'll vote a little bit about the changes that are being made, but it's going to be fairly minor.